Nothing annoys me more when I see a lot of these males content creator and they're talking about men and the reason why there's so many single men out here as it just being about women are leveling up and women's got jobs and women's got careers and guys need to step up to get women, and you're crazy. That's not what it's about. They're ignoring the fact and the reality of life. That whether you have money, whether you're a Christian, Muslim, or a Jew, if you're living in this Western hemisphere, America or Western Europe, it is highly gynocentric. And when these relationships, even sometimes when Akon's all the way in Africa and still trying to cook him, even when these marriages don't work out, which majority of times they don't, even if the people are still married and together, some people are just living in hell. We're not talking about you successfully married people. You can skip this video. Dudes get cooked. Steven Crowder, devout Christian, conservative. He thought he was winning. He was shaming men. And then what happened? He got a divorce. And see, he who feels it knows it. So they try to make it about box and about men's not achieving certain success. But really, it has nothing to do with that. Anybody with $50 and a car, or even not even a car, can get some box today if they want to. Trust me. I've worked in law enforcement for almost 22 years. Trust me. Anybody can get box. Box is not, get box off the table. Beyond box is about the reality of men and not playing a rigged game in a system that has not changed. You notice they don't want to talk about changing the laws because you know what it is. They want a female audience. They're really just simping for women, a female audience. Well, not even that. They just want money. You know, the guys who really make money in terms of in this dating relationship space are the guys that like the Derek Jackson type guys. They are the ones that are pandering to the women and they get all that money. But you have to sell your brothers down to, roll them underneath the bus to get, that's what they're trying to get. So, half of these guys have been divorced once. So they've been through the system. So what they're trying to make it seem is that, well, you guys are a bunch of, now there are some losers, there's some bums, and we'll crack the whip on those dudes. You guys are a bunch of losers and bums and women making more money. Making more money or not, at the end of the day, you're still going to get cooked. If you get into a relationship with a woman that's not the 5% woman, that's not raised to be a wife, that's a feminist, even if she's making, I know many successful women, but are they marriage material because they're making good money and they have status? Hell no, they will destroy your life. And I love them. I think they're great people to me, but to you, they might cook you. I mean, am I going to say, well, I know her cool, I'm going to recommend to her to meet this guy? Hell no. I ain't going to be responsible for you. A peaceful life is not taking responsibility for your torture. Go meet her on your own and get cooked. That's why I don't be introducing people. I got plenty of single women around me. I refuse to introduce them to any men because I know them. I like them. Look, my mentality is let these wild horses run free. But am I going to introduce any of these single women to another human being? I know their mentality, hardcore feminists, many of them to the core. They're going to be unruly, disagreeable. And many times, many of them are disrespectful. So if a man is going to get into a relationship with them, no matter how successful they are. I had a friend one time, and I don't want to roll up, but very successful. She said, I just want, I just want the wedding ceremony. I don't even want to be married. I want to get a guy to walk me down the aisle and put a dress on me, and I want to get the white dress. I want to have the whole experience of being married. And she's a professional, making lots of money. You think she's going to listen to one of these dudes out here? Hell no. Women have agency, and they have choices in this world. And that's what these men refuse to accept, that women have choices. And the only reason why they want to be with certain men, either they're getting older and they want to have some babies, or they're just discovering that this capitalistic world is nothing more than a plantation. And they're like, man, shoot, I might want to go back to some 1950s rules without the authority that men have. which is you can't tell me what to do, but I get all of the benefits of the 1930s and 40s, which is you paying for all the shit and you taking care of everything. But at the end of the rainbow, it's all, if it doesn't work out, you're on your own. And nobody's going to give a rat's ass about you as a man. They don't give a rat's ass about you. You're screwed. You know, look at they roll Steven Crowder underneath the bus. Look at all them conservative people, because they took the woman's side. They believed everything. He couldn't even defend himself. For a long period of time, he was talking bad about those red pill guys. Just like Akash and his liberated wife, bashing the men. Oh, you know, this man and this, men and this, and that. They all start this shit because, again, they want to, oh, they're not making money now, and they're hypergamous. Hypergamous my ass. Half of these women, I know them. They're broke as shit, making 6 figures every... Look at a peaceful life, a single guy. This is my car. I've been owning it 2012. I do all the repairs. This is my house. I maintain it. I fix things myself. It's low maintenance. A guy could be making $60,000, $70,000 a year and have more money than a chick making $180 because of the way he operates in his life. You know, especially if he can invest money. You know, that's how you make money. You invest money over time. You know, so if he's buying assets every month, those assets are going to be making money while he's asleep. Smart men understand how to manage money. We're not expensive. Look at it. I'm bald. So cut my hair every day. My own hair. Change my own oil in my own car. That's why I make sure it's done right. You know, I can change or put a brand new Toyota oil nut on my, you know, when I put the screw back in there. So nobody's reusing the same oil. I can put the best quality oils in my car because that saves me money. But these goofy dudes be talking all this nonsense on the internet. What does hypergamy mean? And what does this high value man mean in 2025 when everybody is just eating, just using the same pre-owned recycled box? Stop it. I mean, guys like this ego shit, man. You got to get over it. These guys got to get over themselves. You're just, okay, so if you got this woman now, and she with you, and you're a high value dude. But if you go back into history, 10 dudes have pounded her out. You know? You know, it's crazy. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. All this stuff, it all ends at one dead end, which is, it comes down to the money. The money matters. And I don't care what righteousness or whatever else, women are going to go for the money if it doesn't work out. They're going to go for the kids. They're going to go for the money. And they all are going to, not all, I take that back. The majority of them are going to destroy your reputation and your character and who you are as an individual. You're going to be the worst human being on the planet. Anyhow, with that being said, I'm about to head out. Peace and blessings to you guys. But these guys, you got to watch these cuck dudes, man. They all start that hypergamy, stupid conversation, and that women, man, who cares? They're still out here enjoying sexual liberation. Let these wild horses run free. Focus on your life, man. There's nothing you can do. I mean, they're going to be who they're going to be. This is a free society. So you have to make decisions that are based on your life and what's best for you as a man. Peace and blessings to you guys. Make sure you hit the like button.